Guys, look, I know it's like 2 a.m. in here, but look, it's a very rare occurrence that I just happen to have completed my assignment, so I kind of have time to draw right now. And it's Sunday tomorrow, so I can just, sleep early. I mean, not. I mean, technically it is early. It's like 2 a.m., so it is kind of early, but I can just sleep late, you know. The evening from here is 11:30 p.m. at the moment. Wait, really? I thought Philippines would be like, I don't know, like 1 o'clock. I mean, half past 12 or something. Welcome to the stream, by the way. It's been a while. I kind of forgot that I had like a YouTube account. Like I forgot that I streamed, but um right, my friend messaged me on Instagram, like he messaged me and he was like, look, wait, I saw your videos on my For You page. I was like, shit, wait, really? Did you see it? He was like, yeah, it was your rendering video. And for information, he doesn't draw at all. Like, he doesn't draw at all. So I just thought about, wait, I do have a YouTube account. That's right. Just got done 7 hours of straight work, passing my motivation on to you. Thank you. Let's go algorithm. As far as I'm concerned, he doesn't really like he doesn't watch my YouTube. He knows I have like an Instagram, like he knows I run an art account, but not that I don't think he would like keep an eye on or something, you know. Right. There's quite a bit I need to change right now, which is I just learned about this, which is kind of stupid actually. I just found out that Clip Studio Paint has this feature because I always thought it was only available on Photoshop. So apparently, the way I used to select colors that are like similar is just like using the selection wand. So I had to like click it manually on each petal, right? But if you navigate to select and then click like select color gamut, you can't see it on the screen right now because I just did like a window capture, but you can just select like a color and then it would auto detect like all the similar colors. I didn't know this was a thing. Like genuinely, I did not know this was a thing on Clip Studio Paint. And you know what? I feel kind of embarrassed saying that I didn't know it was a thing because I thought I was a pretty loyal supporter of Clip Studio Paint. So, you know, wait, let's try reset it. Let's do it. Yep. Wait, increase it by a little bit. Okay. I feel like it gets some. I just want to select this so I can make it a little more gray. Feels like these parts should be more gray or something. Right. It's okay. It's fine. Okay. So, and then I could just select these parts, right? Right, and then just select this, right? And then hi Hina, you're in the metro so you can't hear you. I hope you're fine. I'm good. If there's anyone in the chat, just let them know that I'm doing great. Love Clip Studio so much. Yes, sir. It is really nice. Yes, I love it so much. Okay, I just wanted to make it a little more gray, I guess, or a little bit maybe the pink would work. You know. Oh, gray doesn't really work well, huh? Oh, maybe I should use like a saturation layer. Ooh, it looks fine, I guess. Like, I don't know. I don't know if there's a lifetime purchase for the newer Clip Studio. Wait, it isn't lifetime now? Is it not? Jesus. Please do not end up like Adobe. Please tell me this is a joke. Look, I'm using the 3.0 version, but I haven't upgraded to 4.0 because I don't see a reason that I need to. Like, I thought it was fine. Okay, let's see. 4.0. Perpetual yeah, there is. You can buy it once for a lifetime. The perpetual license for version 4.0 is like what is it in Australian dollars? I don't know American dollars. It's $80. It's literally the same as like 3.0. I think what you're referring to is like the iPad version. As far as I'm concerned, tablets don't have like one-time purchase for CSP, which sucks. I hate like subscription services. That's literally the reason why I don't use Adobe. I just use Affinity. I don't use Adobe because they have like this shitty like subscription service. Using the same version you've been using like 3 years ago. Well, to be fair, I started using like CSP about like, I don't know, a year ago. I wouldn't say I'm like an OG user, not at all, but it is pretty good. Should I make it more gray? Does it make it look a little more interesting? Look, okay, you guys look at this, right? So this is the gray option, and this is the non-gray option. What do you guys make of it? This is the gray option, and that is the non-gray option. Okay, we'll leave it at that first. Hello, Fontanian Waters. Do you happen to like dissolve people or something? Should I be concerned if you're called Fontanian Waters? That sucks. You hate using Adobe. Look, if it wasn't because how I'm in like a design school, I would not have used Adobe in my lifetime. And in fact, I'm still using Affinity, even though the course says it's recommended to use like Adobe. Because like, dude, no, I'm not using that shit, man. Like, if it was a little more affordable, and if it wasn't a subscription service, God knows I would love Adobe. But unfortunately, it is, so... Is this Nicole? It's so pretty. Dude, I've been saying this for hours. She is so pretty. I'm not even joking. She's like... Okay, objectively speaking, fight me. I think she's the most beautiful character in all of Genshin, and I say this as a Furina main who has pulled for her C6, okay? I have her C6 R1, but I still think that Nicole stands as like the prettiest character design in Genshin. She's gorgeous. I thought Columbina was really peak in like the Fatui teaser, but now that her actual playable model is like with a really freaking short skirt for no reason, kind of like her less. But actually, okay, spoiler alert, like actually not really, but it's just about Nicole, and it won't have anything to do with the Not Cry general plot. Okay, so this is safe to listen to, but basically I would like Hoyo to make Nicole a little more mysterious, and honestly I'm a little disappointed that they just kind of made her like a very, I don't know, like unmysterious person. Like they made her really unserious, and I kind of felt like the image of her being like a biblically accurate angel or whatever, like a Sealy, kind of shattered. But we'll see how it unfolds. For now, I still like her. Not that I hate her or really, really like her, but I just really appreciate her design. I think her design is literally peak. It's like on par with Navia, Furina, and Sandrone, and in my opinion, those four are like one of the best designs in Genshin. Nicole pretty much brought back Genshin for me. Like, the design of Genshin, I kind of lost faith until I saw Nicole. Because she was so pretty. Right? They're Krita and Kin Live. I haven't heard of Kin Live, but I know Krita. Some of my friends do use Krita. both are free and open source. For one, like I have used Krita like one day in my life when I was like trying to play with like computer. When I first got like the first tablet of my life. By the way, it was when tablets were only like Wacoms. There was like no other alternative tablets. It dates back to that long ago. Okay, I hear you out. Your opinion is valid. However, as the Columbina enjoyer, look, I really don't want to say this, but I've been waiting for Columbina for like 2 years. Cause like ever since I saw her on like the Winter Lazo PV where she sings, I was like, dude, after I C6 Farina, she's the next person I'm gonna C6, but her story arc, okay, 6.3 was, I mean, 6.1 or 2 was pretty crazy. Not really, but I won't spell it, okay? But it's a little off of to my expectation. Like, I know they're not gonna make her like a biblically accurate angel because it's fucking Genshin Impact, it's not Honkai Star Rail. But I'm still a little disappointed that they literally did nothing about her being like mysterious and shit like that. She just turned out to be like Firefly, but Genshin Impact, which kind of made me disappointed, but whatever, right? I'm sure her arc will still play well. I can kind of see her resembling Cyrene from Honkai Star Rail in terms of her personality and how she acts. And look, I don't think I hate Cyrene that much now that 3.7 is actually over for like a whole month. I actually think she's fine, but it could have been a lot better. What I'm saying is it's like wasted potential. Hi, hello Poppy! Welcome to the stream, hope you're doing great and having a nice day. If you're having a nice day, good to be here. I'm about to ruin your day with my horrible takes. If you're not having a good day, this is the right place for you because we suffer together. Krita is a really good program, in my opinion. It has improved a lot. I swear nothing personal, but every person that I see mentioning Krita as an option are like the biggest Krita defenders, and I wonder why. It's probably because Krita is just good, but like every single person I've met that mentioned Krita are like the biggest Krita defenders. It's either that or they just don't mention Krita at all. If they mention it, they're probably like really big defenders of like Krita. Okay, her head is looking a little big now. I need to like make it a little smaller. Ooh, okay. Oh yes, this changes everything. I have like the big head syndrome, I guess. Is that a syndrome? Is that a valid syndrome? Like, does it exist? Right, Hina, you're gonna go sleep now? Alrighty. You should probably go to sleep. You just said it's like 11:30. Wait, but it's Sunday next tomorrow. Why do you go to sleep so early? Okay, that's probably my problem. It's like almost 2 o'clock here. In the morning. Save? You're right. I should save. But anyways, even if it crashes, it will have like the restore document. There's like auto backup every like 1 hour or so. The worst part about the Columbina art I've done was that halfway through drawing, my computer just completely crashed. So I had to like navigate all the way to like the restore documents to find like the automatic backup. But it turns out it didn't even like back up until my rendering because I rendered pretty fast. So I just lost all my rendering progress and had to do it the second time. Because you're gonna work tomorrow? Damn, employment. Couldn't be me. You know, I really do think it sucks to have employment. If anything, I'm gonna do like a fucking master's degree after my undergraduates. And the reason would be because I don't want a job. Look, I am a Gen Z, so if there's anything that I'm afraid of in my life, it's not my mom, it's employment. That's the reality of being a Gen Zer, is that I'm deadly allergic to... Okay, you guys probably know that I'm like allergic to peanuts, but I'm deadly allergic to employment, so... Yep, actually made it to the stream, let's go. Wait, we've got a British person in here. Damn. How do British people speak? Okay, I'm not gonna do the British accent. I can't do it. What's the time in British? Jesus. Is it like, wait, I think this is the optimal time for like British viewers. British time. That's just minus 10 hours, right? If you're in London. So what is it? It's like, okay, I can't do basic maths. Is it like 3:34 in UK? Your drawings are so nice. Thank you so much. Would you rather fight 1 billion human level chickens or 100 dudes? What do you mean by human level chickens? What if all those chickens are males? Does it mean that I'm fighting 100 dudes anyways? Can I choose not to fight 100 dudes? Local time is 5:44? 5:44? Do you live in like Middle East? Okay, that's just my uneducated guess. I don't know much about geography. Oh, you know, whenever you're free, you would like to ask about stuff about commissions? Dude, you guys know I love money, but the thing is that I don't have time to make money. But I would love to make money, okay? They're just human level? What does that mean? What do you mean by like human level chickens? Should I be concerned? What is that supposed to mean? Okay, I'm actually gonna sleep now. Good night, Hina and chat. You know what? Just tag me on Discord and ask about the commission or whatever. Yep. Oh, wait. Guys, I'm actually not stupid. See, all the people who thought that I was stupid, I'm not. I am actually pretty good at geography. And this guess about, or prediction about, Montanian waters being in Middle East was right. Look, I feel like I could do a geography test right now and I would get like 70%. And if anything, I feel like 70% is a good enough grade. Now that I'm not in Asia, 70% is good enough in Australian standards. That's like a distinction, I think. If I was in Asia, my mom would probably yell at me. But now that I'm in Australia, I'm pretty sure 70% is like a distinction or something. Gotta go sleep, bye Hina, bye! Oh, just human level intelligence? I don't know, you know, this question reminds me of that one video called like the sun versus 1 trillion lions or something. And look, the day after I watched the video about the sun versus 100 billion lions or whatever the amount was, I swear I dreamt about lions. So I dreamt about lions just launched to the sun. So chickens that look like humans, body of a man and head of a chicken. Isn't that like okay, I swear I've seen a photo like that. I know I've seen something like that. Like, can I find a picture? I swear there is something like that. Okay, I can't find it anymore, but just know that I've seen it before. Oh wait, no, it's is it because I've seen Oshinoko like in the manga? Is it a chicken head or something? Just chicken with human intelligence. Can I not fight? Bye, Montania Water. Please do not dissolve people. If you get what I mean. Or if your name just happens to be like Montanian Waters and I'm not getting the reference. I mean, you're not getting the reference or... Okay, I don't know what I'm talking about. Payon? Wait, is it the guy in like Oshinoko? Look, I haven't watched Oshinoko in a very long while because of the obvious reasons, but you know. Yeah, this makes it look a lot better. Let's just eat this one. Yeah, let's just delete the previous layer and then let's refine this. Yes, sir. Actually, I think this is the first time I've had like a British viewer in my live chat. Like I have British audience, but not like a British viewer. Probably due to how I'm like 10 hours in the future compared to you guys. Sometimes I go with my day thinking like it would be great if I was British. Look, I don't know what's great about being British, but I feel like it would be much cooler if I told someone I was studying in Britain instead of Australia. I feel like it just sounds a lot more high class. You can literally listen to like you can literally hear like the Minuet in A music playing. It's the one that goes like, wait, how does it go again? Oh no. Oh no. Oh, it's the one that goes okay, that's my unrealistic expectation of UK. Studying here is certainly a joy. Is it that bad? Okay, one thing I know about UK is that one of my friends, okay, not friend, classmate who immigrated to UK when she was in like year 9. I think she immigrated to UK on year 9. She allegedly she said that the mathematics in UK was so easy and she was passing everything and acing them because according to her, the year 9 level of UK mathematics was equal to year 5 or 6 of Hong Kong, which is crazy to me. Like, you know what? I would also pass with that kind of maths, right? I wish. In fact, a funny thing I did when I came to Australia, since I did the foundations, and the foundations was essentially year 12 of Australian high school level, right? So I had to do 2 electives, in which one of them I picked marketing just because I thought it would be fun. Turns out to not be true. And one of them is mathematics, and the reason I chose mathematics was because I was still studying in high school before I came to here. Like, I just started university immediately, like the day after I finished my mock exams in Hong Kong. And I was like, hey, I probably still remember a little bit of mathematics, so might as well do a mathematics course for like a free GPA. And then look, the context is I'm really bad at mathematics in Hong Kong. I keep failing mathematics exams. One thing about me though, there's like 3 sections in like mathematical exams in Hong Kong, and like the first section is like the easy part, second is like the medium, and like the third one is the hardest part. And then every time in mathematics exam, I would never do any of the questions in like the hard part because I just don't know any of them. So my section 3 was always 0 out of 30. But then I would always get a 95% in the first section because those were the only questions that I knew. And then when I came to Australia, everything was equal to like the easy section in like Hong Kong papers. And I just kept acing the mathematical exams, and I never felt so great about myself before. Like, Australia has changed my life in the sense that it gave me so much ego in terms of my mathematical abilities. It made me feel so smart. And I'm not even joking. Like, I feel math smart, you know? Never thought I would say this, but I'm pretty good at mathematics. Wait. Okay, no. The face looks a little weird. Oh no. Actually, now that I think about it, I really do like my live 2D model over here. It's so bouncy, I like it. And right, I am working on like a future video, which is not going to be a tutorial, but more like a sharing, but you guys hold on to that. Like, I am working on it, promise. She bounced, yes, yes. Where's the, oh, okay. You know, on my Instagram page, like, okay, I like on my personal Instagram page, not the art one, I've been seeing like this Spotify yearly recap of like music played and what age you are on like my stories page. Like everyone was doing that. I really wanted to do it too, but the thing is, I don't even have Spotify on my phone. Like, and if I did, I would probably be rated as like someone who came out of like the 60s or like, I don't know, like 19th centuries or 18th centuries, because like the music I listen to is like orchestral and classical. I don't listen to no pop music, so if I did that trend, I would probably get called like be called old by you guys, like Grams or something, Granny. Hello, welcome to the stream. Soda, welcome. New sub, thank you so much. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a nice day. Can you ask the question? Yes, sure. As long as it's nothing too personal. Trying to draw and your dog keeps barking down your ear. That's like the only times where I thought it was a great idea to not have a dog. At least I can draw peacefully. Not that I hate dogs, I love them. Do you support Faerons? Okay, maybe I'm just off of society. What is that? Please do not be anything political. What is that? Faerons? Oh, is it from... A Faeron is an individual who identifies as a non-human animal to some degree. So, being a furry? Look, I don't know, like, do whatever you like to do, right? Doesn't concern me. I'm not gonna give my opinion on that, but like... Okay, personally, I respect it. Just that I don't really understand the psychology of it, but not that I would stop you from doing that. Like, do what you want to do, right? I don't care. Doesn't concern me. Doesn't affect my life, so sure. If it doesn't affect me, and you feel happy about doing it, then why not, right? Just as long as you know, right? Don't. If what you're doing doesn't affect others, and you feel happy about it, isn't illegal, then why not? It's not the same as a furry. Is there like more to it? Wait, let me open like Reddit. Okay, Reddit's probably not the best place to look for answers, but okay. What is this? Inner identity? Is that where the pronouns kick in? Like pronouns? Is that what it is? Okay, sorry. Look, I really don't want to offend anyone, so I guess I'm not gonna talk about it. I just don't want to accidentally offend people when I don't mean it, because I don't know much about this, so... What am I missing in here? Oh, right, the clock. Look, I want to draw a clock, but I know it has nothing to do with Nicole personally. It's more like a Columbina thing because okay, I'm not gonna spoil the story, but yeah. It fits Venti and Columbina way more, but right. Should search up a Roman clock, like ancient ones, for reference. I like those like medieval stuff, it would look cool. Ooh, this picture is real cool. I should get this as my reference. Where is it? Do I love some free images on the internet? Yes, sir. Oh, right. Guys, I need to appreciate myself for that. Look, technically this is photo bashing, but as far as I'm concerned, this is not illegal because I went to my college's library today and on the way I took like this picture. Okay, it's just like some grass and I made it like black and white. And then it's like this part of the background. It's literally this. Isn't that super genius? Guys, it's combining photography with art. I've always wanted to do that, and today I've been able to do this. And this one grass in here is like a photo too. I just made it like colored. It's very different. You can decide to be a furry. You can't decide to be a fairy. Is that not a decision? Okay, I gotta stop talking about this in case I like offend someone. Okay, I'm not gonna talk about this. Look, I feel like I'm not the best fit to talk about like ideologies that I'm not very educated on. And I feel like if I keep talking about this, I'm gonna like offend people without wanting to. So. But, right, but the thing is, do whatever you want to, right? Believe what you want to believe in. Don't affect others with what you believe in. Like, don't just, for example, please do not. Okay, no, I'm not gonna say it. I don't wanna, like, I'm not gonna get cancelled any day on the internet. I made it to, like, 30k followers on Instagram without getting cancelled, and I hope not to in the future. So, it's a rare thing to not get cancelled on, like, the big 2035s, and I don't plan on getting cancelled. I have a life, and I have a family. Please do not cancel me. I have a family. Well, I don't have a wife or a okay, I don't have a wife or a kid, but I have the parents. Hi Hina, how are you doing? Sorry, I didn't respond to that. Was trying to not get cancelled. Great, actually. It's like 2 a. Wait, it's official 2 a.m. in Australia, but I'm doing great. Not that I feel tired at all. This is the sole reason why I feel like I would be able to make the 24-hour art challenge if I decide to do it. But, oh right, the next upcoming video is most likely to be called I spent 60 hours on this artwork. True story, by the way. I did spend 60 hours on that goddamn, like, 18th birthday artwork. That is such a good idea. Look, people shit on photo bashing a lot, and I can kind of get it when you're just putting photos and then tweak it a little bit to make it like a big part of your art, right? But I think it's fine if it's like subtle enough, like these kind of stuff on the background, like little parts like these. Even if it were to be like a flower like this, I still think it's fine if look, I drew this, but it's fine if you tweak the photo enough that it has your own artistic what's that called, interpretation on it. So it's not that bad. I guess we're lowering our standards because now that AI exists, there's nothing that gets worse than that, right? Back in my days, tracing was like the worst you can do. Like, it's like the thing everyone did once in their life, but now it's like AI is the worst thing you could do. So, and don't get me wrong, like I've fallen that you know, mistake too, but you know, never use it anymore after realizing how fucking horrible it was, like truly, right? But you know, photo bashing is uncool, but if you do it in like a subtle amount and doesn't affect like the general artwork, then it's fine. Or if you do it in a way such that you actually incorporate it like photography into your artwork, then that would be pretty cool, you know? I feel like it would be always great to incorporate like photography with art or something with art. It's always an interesting idea to explore. In fact, I thought about creating illustrations or like characters based on classical music pieces. So per se, for example, Claire de Lune, just drawing a character moon themed. But the thing is, I don't know the copyright problems on like classical music titles, so I can't, you know, until I find out about that, which I'm a little too lazy to find out about, a little bit too busy. Is there any law student in my chat? Actually, no. If you're a law student in my chat, you probably wouldn't be here. I feel like you would be doing, like, you would be studying, or like, you would be Watching something more educational or meaningful. Okay, actually my videos are hella educative, but I feel like you have found the wrong way if you somehow end up in my chat as like a law student. Fun fact, I thought about studying law before. Didn't go too well. Ooh, maybe... Ooh, okay, this is great. This is going great. Just computer engineering student in here? I feel like what you're studying is a little bit too high class to be in my chat. I thought, wait, no, it actually does kind of fit. If by computer engineering you mean something, okay, forgive me because I don't know it well. If you mean something a little similar to computer science, then I feel like you're in the right place because in here we're like the unemployment shelter. And everyone in here will most definitely end up unemployed, including me. You know the thing I said about studying in masters? I would rather be unemployed with a master's degree than being unemployed with like a diploma or like a bachelor degree. At least I get unemployed in like a fashionable way. At least I get unemployed, but I have a master's. So I'm still a master. I'm a master at being unemployed. That's what I mean. Well, you don't look at a lawyer, for that you will be looking at a copyright patent lawyer. Sometimes I really feel like, look, I don't understand how, okay, sometimes when in doubt, right, which I am, I really think about if I'm like biological kid of my parents. Because I feel like both of my parents are like way too successful or like, not successful, but like they're way too intelligent to have me. So I often think about like if I'm adopted, which I don't mind if I'm adopted. Look, if I was adopted, I would be pretty happy about it. Okay, not in that sense, but like if one day I found out I was adopted, I would be pretty happy about that because like think about how I was adopted and then my parents still treated me very well, right? Okay, let's not talk about adoption. Pretty similar, right? You're studying photography, graphics, and art might be doomed. It's fine. That's why I say this is the homeless shelter. You get unemployed in here with fashion. Just know that, like, even with all the shit I've done, like, look, I don't want to boast myself, but sometimes I really do think that I have achieved quite a lot as like, okay, I can't say I'm 17 anymore. I just became 18 last week. Oh wait, shit! I think this is the first time I streamed after I became 18. I'm now officially an adult. Holy crap. Okay. This is not going great. I am an actual adult. Okay, not that it's not great, but like... I guess I don't have the, you know... wow effect of being a kid. Being good at art. Okay. No. Wait, I am actually... Look, I can't believe that I'm 18. To be honest, as a little kid, I thought it would be crazy to be 18, but like ever since I was 16 or 17, I was always afraid of being 18 because if I became 18, now I have adult responsibilities. And I don't want none of the adult responsibilities. So like... Right. Weren't you streaming on your birthday a month ago? Or I lost all the perception of that. Wait, did I? Wait, I think maybe I did. Did I just forget about it? Maybe. Oh no. Anyways, I'm 18. Right, what was I talking about? Yeah, unemployed in the fashion. Right. At least you get unemployed together. Oh, right, I was talking about adoption, right? So, the thing about myself is that I often think if I was like the biological child of my parents, because like, I don't understand how like there's like a like law professor in my family as like my parents, and then somehow his daughter ended up being like unemployed artist and failed like 50% of the subjects in high school. Okay, I studied. Okay, below are the list of subjects I studied in high school: Chinese required, English required, mathematics required, civil something studies required, visual arts, geography, and chemistry. Within, I failed chemistry and geography 99% of the time, and I failed Chinese and mathematics. Okay, Chinese and mathematics for me is like a 50-50. So, if I think if God isn't in like the best mood of his day today, he would fail me, but like if I win the 50-50, then I pass. Is that a bad way of describing my high school life? Chinese is not fun, it isn't. Look, I don't understand why foreigners would like to study Chinese because like I don't know, of all languages you picked Chinese. Not that there's anything wrong with the language, but like if you could make your life easier, why would you choose a language that is so hard to learn? Apparently Mandarin is not Mandarin, Chinese as a whole, which includes like Canton and this stuff like that, like or all the languages in Chinese, okay? Apparently it's the most difficult language in the world, and knowing that makes me feel a little better because now I'm, you know, automatically smart. Because I know two of the hardest languages in the world, Mandarin and Cantonese, even though I don't speak Mandarin well. I'm sure if I went to like per se Singapore or Malaysia, started speaking in Mandarin, no one would understand me. They would be like, dude, where are you from? Please speak English or something. Yeah, but no, because English to Chinese is very hard. I remember the time I hung out with my Australian friend. She was driving me and she asked me like no, she talked about like I was talking about languages, like we were having a discussion about different languages, and she was like, it must be hard, like it must be hard on you for like studying English. I was like, actually no, I enjoyed studying English a lot, partially because there was YouTube and it was like easily accessible to learn from like YouTube videos, like entertainment, but also because English has to be the easiest language of the world. Look, I don't know if there's like an officially easiest language of the world, but I'm pretty sure English has to be on like the top 5 list, if anything. English is not my native language, it's like one of my first language. Look, there's a difference. Both Cantonese and English is my first languages in terms of how often I speak them, but English is my native language, right? And I still feel like English is some relatively an easy language to learn. In fact, I argue that I know more vocabularies in English compared to Chinese. Am I cooked? Like Japanese to Chinese is a lot easier. I would argue the vice versa as well. Automatically, you know, like you at least understand like 40% of the kanjis in Japanese if you know Chinese. Like you may not know how to pronounce it, but at least you would probably ace your N3 test because you know like half of the words in there. That's what a friend told me at least. According to them, N3 was like easier than N5 because of how much kanji was in there. Apparently. I don't know, I've never learned Japanese in like a legitimate way before, but I understand some of it, I guess. Well, I have Japanese classmates and I kind of do understand what they're talking about in class when they're like shitting on other people. What's like objectively the easiest language in the world? Some people say it's Korean. Is it actually Korean? There's no way. Korean feels very hard, but okay, it's because I've never spoke it before, but you get what I mean. Depends on what your native tongue, then it depends on what language you want to learn. I guess so, right? English has a lot of words that are similar in other languages, different part of the world. Plus, there are so many sources and opportunities where you can study it. English is easy not only because the language is easy, but it's also because of how accessible it is. You've got like news, YouTube, and most people speak in English on YouTube. Well, of course, your community does matter, but for the international audience, the default language of like social media is kind of English. That's like the default language. Hence why I'm speaking in English. But I could totally just speak in Cantonese like right here, right now, but you know, I'm just speaking in English because it's like the international language, right? So having that advantage just makes just makes it a lot more easier to learn English. Language like German or Spanish is one of the easiest ones. I do want to learn Spanish or German, but people say German's like really hard and warned me to not learn it. I had German friends say to me like, please do not learn German, you will die. I was like, damn, is it that bad? And they're like, you will die. It's like, sure. Guess I'm not dying today. Someone's from Poland, they will quickly learn Slovakian. Same goes for German learning Danish or Spanish learning Italian. Italians, not the language, but Italians are great from the internet. I don't know how they are in reality. I've never been to Italy. I've only been to UK in terms of Europe, geographically. But I love the energy of Italians, at least on the internet. I don't know how they are in real life, but I love their energy, especially when it comes to Italian food. And that alone makes me want to learn Italian. I'm really interested in Italy culture, actually. Like, I'm really interested in Italian culture, not gonna lie. If anything, I think the culture I'm most interested in learning throughout Europe is probably Austrian and Italian. Or like the countries I would like to visit. Definitely Austria is like my pocket list or like bucket list or whatever you call it, but Italy would be something too, if not because of like people saying that it's like dangerous for tourists or some. Okay guys, this is a trick that I feel like I am obligated to teach you guys when drawing. So a thing you could do when you draw the background to make your life easier and not think about the colors when you draw it is to do it in grayscale and then convert it into color with gradient map where you can customize the colors for like each light level. So that's like a really easy way to make your life easier. So for example, let me just put it into like pure black white first, right? Okay. And then we copy this layer for any like error adjusting. And then well, we can just do we can just do an effect layer, in fact. Is that in the filter? Is that filter? Which option is it? No, it's not this layer. Okay, new correction layer, gradient map. And then you can use different gradients. Oh Jesus, this looks bad. Okay, let's click it on there first and we'll adjust it accordingly. So you can use tons of different colors on like a gray scale, which makes your life a whole lot easier. I did this little thingy over here with gradient map. Of course, I've like added these kind of like light blue details and these like orange edges later on, but the base coloring of this is done with grayscale and then tone curve, gradient map, which is a great way to like color easily digitally. The thing with German is that they speak English and mostly they won't let you speak German if you aren't looking like one of them. I thought that was France. Do people say anything about France? Like, is it French? I heard people say they don't like it when you speak French poorly, but they also don't like it when you speak English. Is that true? Is there any like French people in here? Oui? Oui? Is it actually true? Look, I've never been to France before, but if that's true, it kind of intimidates me from going to France. Does it owe French people? Or does it only happen in, like, let's say Paris? Because, like, France is pretty big. I'd imagine there's, like, cultural differences or, like, differences in people from, like, city to city. Actually, you know what? I take that back. If every day there's so many people visiting Paris, I feel like I would be annoyed too if I was in Paris. Like if I was living in Paris, I was like a French person, I might be annoyed at like tourists too. Because of the huge amounts of tourists, I guess. Well, I can kind of understand them, maybe. Love the VTuber, thank you. They're like great, but let's switch to English. I feel like UK might be the only country in like Europe that doesn't go like great, let's speak in our native language because no, let's speak in English because they're the country that speaks English. I think it's mostly Paris that you don't know. Yeah. I will learn Mandarin as a native English speaker, which is the hardest task. Don't do it, brother. 兄弟，不要这样子。你会后悔的, okay? 你会后悔的. You will regret it. Is what I'm saying. Okay, I don't have the best accent in Mandarin too because I'm not like... Okay, Mandarin is literally my third language, but you get what I mean. 兄弟，不要煮了. Get out of the fucking kitchen. How do I say this in Mandarin? 从厨房里滚出去，你滚。Like I don't know how to speak in the mean tone in Mandarin because in my default settings when I mean I speak in Cantonese. When you speak in Cantonese, you go something like 烂去去啦，你條仆街 or something like that. I hope I don't get censored for saying that. Probably not. Become that Instagram guy who teaches people how to say funny phrases in Chinese. Okay, Chinese class. Guys, listen to focus on Chinese class. Actually, no. Let me hang up my towel first. I will dry my hair until it's like 70% dry, so it's fine. Tourists are hated, but it's when the country has a sudden boom economic-wise. That's why Chinese tourists were hated 10 years ago, because they don't know how to act in foreign places. I'm not gonna... Okay, I have my own opinions on this, but I won't talk about it because I don't want to get in trouble when I get back to Hong Kong, so... Right, about the Chinese problem. Okay, we're gonna have Chinese class right here, right now. You guys better freaking focus on my class. The first word I'm gonna teach you is okay, what should I teach you? Wait, guys, what should I teach on my live streams? We're gonna have like a meaningful session where I teach you Cantonese or Mandarin, whichever you would like to learn. I can do both. Actually, I can teach you English, even though we're communicating in English. In any case, I'm pretty confident that I could teach you English in like a non-serious way. 失败. Teach them that. Why? Okay, look, I know I am a failure, but you don't have to like reiterate it on my stream. Just because I'm a failure, like I'm a family failure, doesn't mean that you have to like, you know, remind me of that on my stream. My stream is meant to be lighthearted. Well, not really, if anything, but you know, right. Please do not remind me that I'm a 失败者. This color is not coloring. Color is not coloring. Actually, let me do this. Ooh, okay. Okay. Uh-oh, no. No. Ooh, okay. That's the best you can do so far. Wait. 那只高大的猫四处走动，我看到了。Look, Look, if I see simplified Chinese, I would always default to Mandarin, even though I'm aware that some people write simplified but speak Cantonese. That's just my default settings. If I see simplified Chinese, automatic Mandarin. I just assume that you speak Mandarin. Unless you're Malaysian or Singaporean, then I'm sorry. But that's like 1% of my demographic. Actually, is it? I feel like I do have quite a few like Singaporean viewers. Singapore is pretty cool. I wish I could live in Singapore, but I heard that Singapore only accepts like one citizenship, and I would not like to give up my original citizenship just to live in like Singapore as a Singaporean. So Singapore is not cool, is it not? Is it that bad? I feel like Singapore is pretty cool, no? Hot as hell. Look, if I live in Singapore, okay, the country is so small that I don't think I would be outdoors for like a long time. I would just navigate in like an instant. They have the strongest passport. Fun fact, one of the strongest. I'm pretty sure Singapore is either number 2 or number 3. The strongest passport of the world in the world as of 2025 is UAE. It's United Arab Emirates. And then the second one is second place is probably Singapore and South Korea, and then third with like some European countries, Japan's in third actually. It's a common misconception that Singapore has the strongest passport in the world because it's not true. Well, it was true, I think. I'm sure at some point it was true because everyone was talking about that, but if you search it up, it's actually not. Which is still really strong. Don't get me wrong, number 2 in the world is still really strong. I'm pretty sure Australia is like end of top 10 or something. I think it's like number 9, and Hong Kong is like 10 to 20. Well, I still hold 2 pretty strong passports, I guess. Spain is in second with Singapore and Spain. Ooh, Spain! Actually, there is one thing I'm pretty curious about passports and how relevant they are, because everyone on the internet keeps talking about passports and how they hold like a very strong passport, but is it actually that relevant? Because look, I think in my whole life, I've only went to one country where I had to get a visa for it, and I forgot which country it was. It was probably Indonesia, my guess. I don't think wait, did I sign up for a visa when I went to... Okay, wait, let me look at it. Passport index. Or maybe my parents had helped me do it when I was a kid traveling to like other countries. Let's check it. I was probably traveling with like a Hong Kong passport at that time. Let's check it. Dashboard, right. Okay. So all the countries that are visa free. Wait, actually, I don't need a visa to go to Indonesia. Okay. Wait, then was it Singapore? I don't think I need a visa for Singapore from Hong Kong, no? Where's Singapore? Okay. I'll see the list because I've been to quite a lot of countries actually. I've been to, let's look at the list of okay. Alphabetically, I've been to, well, Australia, but I don't need a visa for Australia because I have like citizenship. And then I've been to, where have I been to? I've never been to the west side of the world, like geographically. I've never been to Americas, like north and south. Well, I don't need a visa for China. I have like the, the pass. We all get a pass. I've never been to France. I would like to go to France actually. Where have I been to? Let's see on the list. Well, okay, this might be a shocker for you guys, but I've never been to Japan. Genuinely, I've never been to Japan in my life. Okay. Well, I've been to Macau, but I don't need a visa for that. Where have I been to? It's not on this list. Huh? I've never been to Korea. Oh, I've been to. Oh, this might be the place I went to and needed a visa. It was Taiwan, I think. Yeah, Thailand's visa free. I've been to Thailand. I've been to Malaysia. Does Malaysia? I don't think Malaysia needs like a visa from Hong Kong. Let me check it. Malaysia. Malaysia, yeah, it's visa free. Been to Indonesia, yeah, it is visa free. And I've been to, well, yeah. I am pretty sure the place I went to that needed a visa was Taiwan out of all the places I've been to. And that was when I was like 2 or 3. Ever since that, I never needed a visa to go to anywhere. So I didn't, I guess, okay, maybe I'm privileged, I guess, in this sense. I never thought about like strength of passport because I didn't need one. Well, I mean, I have 2, so if there's somewhere I can't go with like 1 passport, I can just use the other one, and it's pretty probable that I can get to there with like the other one, because it covers like countries I can't go to with like the previous one, right? Thanks to UK, Europeans are needed to have their visa? Wait, you mean Europeans need a visa to go to UK? Really? Okay, I know, I'm aware that UK allegedly wasn't a part of EU anymore, like politically, but really, that's crazy. Okay, how about UK to the rest of Europe? Where's the UK passport? That's the New Zealand one. Where's UK? I swear the UK one looks very overcrowded. I remember it. I've seen it on like passport groups of like Reddit. Where is he? Okay, Jesus. Is that the, no, that's the Bulgaria passport. Passport. Jesus, let me click on your page. Your website sucks. Just kidding. This is a great website. Britain. Is it called Britain? Oh, should I search up UK? Okay. See. Okay. Explore. Right. Dude, this website doesn't let me search up on UK. My God. Okay. Explore the world of passports. Yes, sir. Okay, I can't find the UK passport on like their page. It's too unrecognizable. I can't see it. It looks like it kind of looks similar to other passports too. I'm sorry. Okay, that's the Chile one. Where is it? Isn't it blue? Is it not blue? Wait, is the UK passport not blue? Okay, I might be stupid. The UK does not need a visa to visit EU. So what you're saying is UK citizens don't need a visa to go to EU, but EU needs one to go to UK? What? You know what? Fine. It's not like I'm European. So I guess. Sure. What's the weakest passport of the world, actually? Rank. Let's see the ranking. What's like the worst passport in the world? Rank. Jesus, please let me click on it. Global. Yes. Yes. Okay. Oh, it's Afghanistan. Oh, wait, that's not big of a, not a very big shocker, I guess. Makes sense. I think it's red? I think you're British. You're supposed to know it. Just kidding. But okay, the rest of Europe needs a visa to go to Britain, but British people don't need it? That's, well, I guess you learn something new every day. That's interesting, to say the least, I guess. Uh-oh. Wait. Who is British? I think someone has British in their name. North Korea is like fourth to last place. I'm kind of surprised that it isn't like the worst free. Also, fun fact, in the USA, if you're a US citizen, you can visit Canada without a passport if you're driving it. Oh, okay. I mean, I guess it's not very surprising to me, I guess. Just not the other way around. Canada, you need a passport? What? I thought it would be the same for like Canada too. So you need a passport to visit, I mean, you need a visa to visit, wait, no. Oh, you don't need a pass, sorry, I read that wrong. You don't need a passport? I thought you, okay, I read it wrong. I thought it was about a visa. But if one of the only countries that can visit the USA visa free? Wait, wait, you can't visit USA visa free for most of the countries? Is that true? There's no way. Okay, I've never been to US and I probably won't be ever going to US. Not because of the problems, but it's also because it's way too far from where I live. But let's see, passport. So for example, if I'm from Australia, okay, I am from Australia, but from Australia, I'm going to US visa. Wait, huh? Really? I need a what's this called? ETA to go to US. What? You can't go to USA visa free? And I most definitely assume Hong Kong can't either if Australia can't. Let me check it. Yeah, you need a visa for US, not even an ETA can do it if you're from Hong Kong. Really? What countries can access US visa free? Japan? Sure, Japan can. Oh wait, they need an ETA too. How about Korea? Surely Korea, right? Or, oh, Taiwan. They should be able to. Where's the Taiwanese passport? Isn't it green or something? I've seen it before. There's like a person, I remember I was getting through customs in Australia and like the immigration border. And then there was like a Taiwanese couple standing in front of me and they were getting like so many questions from like the officer. I was remembering that clearly. Where is Taiwan? Jesus. Can't find it. Is it deep green or... My assumptions are probably Korea or Taiwan or what's a country that could go to US visa free from my guess? I don't know. There's not much I could guess about it. Oh, it's blue-green. Okay, sorry. Oh, you need an ETA to go to America too from Taiwan, huh? About South Korea. Surely South Korea, right? South Korea. You need an ETA. Is there no countries you could go to US visa free? Damn. If you're from EU, you need ETA for US, Canada, or UK. It's fine. I'm Australian. I need a ETA for US too. Guess I'm not going US anytime soon. And I need a visa if I use my Hong Kong passport. Hi, I saw Ask Me Anything. So how much does the sun weigh? About 2 apples, I think. I don't know. Like, you mean a mass of sun? I don't know. I only know like this isn't the surface temperature like 6,000 degrees or like 3,000. Okay, there's no way it's 3,000. It's probably 6,000, I think. Oh shit! I just hit myself on the table. Those are the ones visa-free: Canada, Marshall Islands, Micronesia, Palau. What? There's like only 4 places you can access it visa-free? What? Bring back Joe Mama jokes? No. We're done with that. You know what? It's Christmas. Let's do some... No. Actually, no. It's not Christmas yet. It's not Christmas yet. You guys can't bring back the Joe Mama jokes. Look, I have a serious thought about this every day. I wonder how many people on Instagram follow me and think that I'm someone who's like, you know, a cutesy artist with like all the colors I use being like vibrant, and think that I'm like a cute person, a girl drawing art like every day and like, you know, being very nice and polite, being like, you know, maybe a little bit of an introvert, a shy person, like, you know, a typical girl, I guess. Okay, I can't say typical. Like, I wonder how many people know, like, follow my Instagram page thinking that I'm like a, you know, a cute or like a nice, respectful, elegant, gentle person. And then one day they find out about my YouTube and watch one of the streams, then they're like, holy shit, I'm gonna unfollow this guy. This is crazy. I wonder how many images I have shattered with like my YouTube live streams, particularly my voice. I'm sure that my voice shocked a lot of people. It was like a great shock factor, I think, especially with how my model clearly looks very cutesy and my voice is not. My voice sounds like I've been reincarnated 10 times and now now I feel like tired of my life or something. But about until the debut stream, that was fun. Can I go out from the basement? No. Unfortunately not. Wait till like the 2050 Christmas, then I'll consider about it. Like maybe. And I say consider, saying that I might not do it, you know? Voice sounds great to the model. Probably because it's my original character, but objectively I feel like it doesn't fit that well, but it's me, so you know, it fits anyways, because it's meant to represent me, myself. How's the rice cooker? I actually switched one after the incident because the previous one broke down. So it's the new one now. No more 925s. Also, again, speaking of future voice, future Hilichurl VA, by the way. Yeah, I could totally be hired by Hoyoverse to voice a freaking Hilichurl. You know, if Hoyoverse decide to release a Cantonese voice pack, I would happily audition for it. Even though I know that's not how it works. They probably have like fine people from like voice acting industries or stuff. I can tell you there is a tiny bit of Chinese accent. You know what? It pleasures me. No, this sounds really wrong. It brings me great pleasure that you say there's a tiny bit. I've been in Australia for precisely about 10 months. And actually, it's a great thing because you can literally tell how much I've improved in my accent compared to my first video, which was like about 3 months ago or 4. So one of my prime goals from on studying in Australia is to improve my accent and get rid of the Chinese accent, and I feel like I'm doing pretty good progress on it. Like I'm sure I could do it one day, just not today. Maybe like a year or 2 later, I can do it. I'm positive. I'm sure. I'm confident on it. I'm coping, but let me cope. Now they're just gonna use AI or some. Probably. I mean, it's big corporations, right? They're gonna use AI, like, especially in China where there's not much like backlash against AI. So, I can see that happening. Just don't say rice cooker, you'll be fine. Does that mean that I have like a Chinese accent when I say rice cooker? Guess I'm not saying rice cooker anytime soon. Yeah, no, I can be the future Hilly Churl voice actor for Hoyo. Or like when they release their new game, Honkai Star Rail 2 or like Honkai Impact 4, I can be the voice actor for like the Hilly Churl equivalent of the game. I can be, Say 屌你老母 everywhere you go. 喂，阿叔，屌你老味，阻住啊，阻住個地球轉啊，死開啲啊你！喂，阿嬸啊，等巴士啊喂，做咩打尖啊？屌你老味！喂，average day in Hong Kong, average Hong Konger actually, in fact. Okay, no, this is not working out well. This is a little bit too saturated. I need to change this. But for now, I'll just put this in, Man, where are all the OG people at I don't see anyone? Well, probably sleeping. It's like 3 a.m. in Australia right now, and I'm sure it's like 11 p.m. or like 1 a.m. for most of my audiences. Cannot understand, I'm still like a baby and understanding? No, it's fine. It's completely normal if you don't understand this because this isn't Mandarin. You're learning Mandarin, right? This was Cantonese. I don't speak Mandarin that much. Except when my viewers are, Mandarin speakers, and I guess I'm obligated to, but... Actually, there's one thing that I found pretty interesting too, which was that I don't feel any shock when I hear like a Hong Konger or Asian person speaking English fluently with like maybe a pretty authentic accent, but I always feel so much shock whenever I hear like a non-Asian person speak in Cantonese. Especially, okay, no discrimination, this is not racism. I repeat, this is not racism, this is not racism, this is not racism. Please do not ban me, but I always feel so shocked whenever I see a white guy and then they start speaking in Cantonese, and in which some speaks in like perfect accent. And I'll be like, holy shit, are you born in here? And they were like, no, I learned this afterwards. Probably their reason is because like my wife is in Hong Kong, or my family decided to immigrate to Hong Kong. I was like, what? Oh my gosh, you speak Cantonese better than me. I never really feel shocked when I see an Asian person speaking English, but I always feel so shocked when someone's non-Asian and speak Cantonese. Like I would be so shocked. I would think I would literally think you're the biggest genius in this world. I would be like, holy, how do you manage to learn it? This is like one of the hardest languages in the world and you manage to pull it off. Damn, you're a genius. 100% racism. It's no. Look, I don't want to get cancelled. I've made it. Okay, I've been active on the internet for like years, and I haven't been cancelled just yet. Please do not get me cancelled. Look, I would never want to get in any controversy, and I intend to stay that way. Look, we make mistakes, but I don't intend to get in like any controversies with like any of my viewers or any of the fellow artists. I would never want to get in an internet argument with other artists. Which is why, like, there's a pretty good, although this may sound bad, but there's a reason why, if you guys have noticed it, a lot of artists interact with other artists very regularly. It's like collaborating a lot and like communicating a lot, commenting a lot, discussing a lot. And even though I own a moderate account, like in terms of the scale on Instagram, I never interacted much with other artists. And the reason is because, like, if you don't interact with others, there's no chance you would get like in a like controversy or like get in an argument with them. So the best way to not get in a controversy or an argument is to not interact with others. That's the way I had like since day one. The reason I don't interact is because I would not like to accidentally offend another artist or say something wrong, and then they like cancel me or like say something about me, and then, you know, people who don't understand the full context will fire at you, even though again they don't understand the full context and they don't even know who's right and who's wrong. Hello, Konaki. Sorana Hina canceled. What's she done? Just like, no, I'm not even gonna jinx it. I don't want to talk about it. Please don't. Like, whoever, like, every time there's like a video of like a YouTuber canceled, it will always be like, YouTuber ABCDEFG canceled, life ruined, career over, and then it's gonna be like black screen with like fires on it and with like their photo bashed on like the thumbnail. She threw away the rice cooker. Cancelable offense. It's understandable because I don't really know anyone personally. Studying my Asian language, my class has like 8 people and most of them are language majors. Makes sense. Makes sense. Look, even though I don't talk about this a lot, but it's a pretty genuine concern of mine that, you know, every single YouTuber or like internet, you know, celebrity or whatever always ends up revealing that they did something horrible. It always ends up that way. They did something horrible. Like, if you did something not the best in your teenage days, if you did something like not the best when you're like, let's say under 18, under 17, under 18, or 16, then you know what? I think it's pretty understandable. You're a teenager. People make a lot of mistakes when you're a teenager. Like, you make a lot of mistakes and you're not an adult. But somehow every YouTuber gets found out about how they did something horrible in like their late 20s or like early 30s. Which is crazy because you're not like a teenager anymore. You're not 18, you're not 19. And making these mistakes are like unforgivable if you're like a grown-up adult. And if you're not, then I guess there's like room for like discussion because like you're a kid. You know, kids make mistakes and it's pretty understandable. But one fear I always had is that as much as I would like to be relevant in like the illustration field, in terms of like, say, illustration, fan art, original content, and art, including music, I don't really want to be like famous as in like people's discussions online. I would I would like to be relevant, but I don't wish to be like a topic of any online discussions. Because like, I don't know, like somehow every celebrity ends up doing some kind of shit and I don't want to end up doing some kind of shit. I would never be I would never be able to sleep well knowing that I did some really fucked up shit in my 20s or like 30s. To be honest though, I think a lot of people forget that internet celebrities or YouTubers are humans. They make mistakes. Like, you've made mistakes before judging. Okay, unless they did something really bad and you guys know what I'm talking about. I think that remind yourself that like before judging someone, like think about yourself too. Like they're just people too. They're not gods. They're not like teachers. They're not, you know, psychologists. So they make mistakes, right? Sometimes, okay? I feel like the internet bashes too much on like situations or like mistakes that people make in their life just because they're like celebrity. Of course there's like the expectations on being like a celebrity. You must be like, you know, right on everything, but just remember that they're like humans too. They make mistakes. They've probably made like everyone made a great mistake in their life at least like 5 times, right? I don't know, 1 time, 2 time, 3 time, 4 time, 5 time. You cannot deny that you've made mistakes in life. So you know what I mean. Yeah, there's a cheat sheet is how to make friends if they're Chinese. When you speak Mandarin, it's like a really good conversation start. Yeah, it would be. Like, I would be impressed in that, if anything. Actually, quite. Yeah. Your backbone dead? You just missed my whole conversation about how my opinion about internet cancels. No, what I'm saying is that like if you made those kind of mistakes in which you know what I mean, or like some, you know, unforgivable sins, or like something stupid in your in your 20s or like late 20s or early 30s, like bro, what are you doing? But at the same time, before judging someone, judge yourself. Like, we are often very quick to judge someone on what they have done, but we fail to realize that we judge them because we don't know them on a personal level in life. We see them as like internet celebrities and we never think that they're also real humans, right? So you get what I mean. That's also the reason why I never want to, like, I've said it already and I will say it again. I would like to be relevant in like the art field, in like digital art, illustration, music, whatever, right? But I would never want to be the topic of someone's internet discussion. Please do not make me a topic of your discussion. Like, I would like to be an independent artist. That's why I never engage with like other artists. Well, rarely. I do engage with some, but rarely with artists who is like professional, because you know they got a PR team. But the reason I don't engage a lot with other artists or like talk casually or reply to their DMs is because I would never want to make a mistake move when I don't intend to. Because like it's languages. It's easy to twist words and it's easy to fuck up accidentally. So the best way to not fuck up is to simply not talk. But on my live stream, yeah, I talk a lot. But it's mostly about myself, no? Hello! Oh, hello, Victoria. Welcome to the stream. And thank you so much for the subscription. Your art is peak. Thank you. Appreciate it. Accidentally spam? No, it's all good. All good. Speak on it? Does that mean cook or something? I guess I'm not the best on English. I admit it. I take it back. Ooh, this is turning out fine, I guess. Okay. Okay, this is like one of the art pieces that didn't use pink on it and still looks fine. Okay, I can't jinx it because there's a pretty good chance when I get to the like human subject that I will fuck up the artwork, but just let me cope for now. Like, let me celebrate first. Let me celebrate before victory. No, this isn't like the best strategy, but let me celebrate. Okay. Okay, I really need to speed on the clock. I've been stuck here for like an hour during the clock, like this stupid clock. Oh, just spotted this. Hello, welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a great day. If so, I'm about to ruin your day. Good for you. If not, you're in the right place. Like, let's ruin the days together. Sorry, I should respond to your comment. Thank you so much for appreciating my art. How did you make your VTuber? I drew it, layered it, and then had someone rig it. But I do make live 2Ds, just not this well. So I hired someone to I commissioned someone to rig it. Yeah. So good, thank you. There's like a pretty special face I can make, I guess. It's this. Just joined the server. Welcome. We have like I used to have like a welcome bot, but it's kind of broken at the moment, and I didn't have the time to fix it just yet. So sorry, but let me welcome you. Not the mewing face. Yes, sir. I got a mewing face. Or my VTuber model. It's like the only reaction or like emotion I've got on my VTuber model, and it's the mewing face out of all the like cry face, love face, or like happy face I couldn't like commission for. Mewing face I left for 2 seconds. I'm not sure if it categorized as one, but that's what she means. That's the mewing face I was talking about. Go welcome her in Cantonese? No. Look, I'm on like a streak of not swearing in like 2 days. Because I haven't had a proper human interaction in 2 days, so I am on a streak of not swearing in 2 days. I mean, to others. I mean, in real life conversations, I guess. Hello? Speak French and Romanian? Holy shit, we've got a whole European audience in here today. That's my call to continue streaming at this time. And you wanna, okay, look. For context, I'm in Australia. So let that sink in. It's currently 3 a.m. But it's fine. I live alone. My roommate's back in Korea. The boys living upstairs of mine don't care. So actually a Canadian? Oh, okay. Interesting. Oh wait, dude. You're Canadian and you speak French. Are you in Quebec? Okay, just my guess. Sorry. No. No, a Quebecan would probably not. Okay, my grammar's fucked. Probably not say they're from Canada. They'll probably say they're from Quebec. No? Or am I wrong? Okay, no, I don't know much about American continent politics, so I can't say on behalf. I'm like from East Asia. There's like little to none that I know about Canada. I just know that Quebec exists and it speaks French. You're right. Oh shit! Damn! Look, Chad, I'm on a win streak of today. I correctly predicted my viewer being from Middle East based on the time zone, and I predicted that Yoon lives in Quebec. Claps in the chat. Applause, please, for this genius in here. It's actually a Canadian region, but yeah, I think is it upstate or something? I don't know. I don't want to offend Quebecans or something. Or Quebecois? I think that's how you call it, right? Quebecois? I've never been to Canada. Look, I've already said that I don't know anything. Like, I don't know much about America besides politics, but I know even less about Europe and Canada. I'm from 4 countries at once? How? Look, I'm from 2. Hong Kong, which is China, I guess. And then Australia. How are you from 4 countries? This is like the type of shit you see on like the passport index subreddit on like Reddit. New Zealand, India, UK, and Canada. Holy wow. Did you like? Okay, I don't want to offend. Okay, no, it's just my guess. Nothing offensive. But are you from like India and then you immigrated to like let's say UK and then you went to Canada and then maybe someone in your family is like or your dad is from like New Zealand and then you got the citizenship by that? Is that how it works? Look, I have Australian citizenship because my dad is immigrant. Okay, not my dad, my grandpa, but you know what that means, yeah. It's written Quebecois. I've met someone from Quebec too. They're pretty cool. I'm so tired, but I gotta study. Ooh, good luck. I've met like another Quebecois in my whole life actually. We're always trying to collect countries like Infinity Stones. I think okay, of course I've seen it on the internet, but the most passports like or citizenships that a person has held that I've seen in real life was 2, and that was me and another person. I've lived in each country for 3 years. Oh, were you there for work? Honestly, that sounds exciting. That sounds amazing, actually. Must be a great adventure, no? Sounds amazing. There's countries that I would like to live in for like a while and not be like a permanent citizen, but I would love to live in there for like a short while and explore these countries. By that I mean Malaysia and Singapore. Would love to. Oh, I don't want to draw the handle. Jesus, I don't want to draw the handle. No. Oh man. Okay, but we're like halfway done with the background. We gotta persist, and I'm 8 hours in this artwork. Persist. Okay. So let me draw the Hando for it. Hando is a musician, by the way, in case you're unaware. Random fun facts. There's a musician, composer called Hando. Okay, let's draw the Hando. Hando. Oh, wait, I can just use the symmetry tool, no? Okay. Oh. no, no, no. Create an editing layer. Perfect. Okay. And it goes a little bit like that. Okay. I wish Nicole was like a biblically accurate angel. Like, look, Columbina turned out to be like Firefly, but you know, Hotaru in Honkai Star Rail, but Genshin. And I guess Nicole turned out to be. Okay, if Nicole was released first, I would say that Yahoda is Nicole Pro Max. So I guess Nicole is some Yahoda Noob minus. Is that how it works? Well, I wish she was a. Okay, she looks so cool in the PV. I thought she was gonna be a serious person. Like she was gonna talk like, "Hi, I'm Nicole," and start Nicoling everywhere. And start doing crazy shit. But then she turned out to be a cute Pookie, I guess. No spoilers. It's gonna be fine. You're supposed to go to Comic-Con today and yesterday, but because of exams you can't. I bought cosplays of Kaching and Farina, and if you would like to see me cosplay, come find me in Gold Coast on like April next year. I'm gonna be there. In Australia. Right. Maybe for a clock hand, you can do a flame so it links to Nicole more. Actually, you're a genius, but I can't, because like, look, I'm aware she's pyro, but I don't think they're gonna do it like in Honkai Star Rail, where they make elements irrelevant with like attack colors. So let's say in Honkai Star Rail, Hyacinth attacks in like water, right? Blue. And then Aglaya attacks in yellow, even though their element is like green and purple respectively. In any case, I think Nicole is gonna attack in red flame because I really hope Genshin doesn't do that. Like I can see it changing because Gerg's first icon is in Cryo and okay, I'm not supposed to talk about leaks, but I thought in my dreams that Columbina also doesn't attack in purely hydro colors. I saw it in my dreams. Right. So I really hope Nicole attacks in like, let's say, blue flames. That would be so much cooler, but I know she's gonna attack in like red flames. And if I make it red flame, then it doesn't suit the current color scheme of my artwork well. Because like, you know, pretty apparently it's all blue and I intend to keep it that way. Because I'm trying to learn and practice on using colors in like a theme well. So yeah, for now just stick to the color theme of bluish purple. And you know what? I think I'm doing a pretty good job. Like it's not easy to stick to this color scheme. It's pretty hard actually, but I think I'm doing pretty well. I'm actually doing really well. Let me just appreciate myself for like 10 seconds and continue to sob about how it's not turning out too well. Let's add some details to make it a little different from the reference image. Okay. I think this handle does pretty well. And then let me hide like the, okay, I think not. No. I can just do this. Your art style tastes like peach and mango mixed jelly? R/oddly specific. But thank you. You're great. I've heard people say that my art tastes like strawberry ice cream and cotton candy, but yeah. Got self-glaze of it? Yes, sir. Takes 10 years to make a clock. Relatable? Yeah, like I draw in very slow speeds, like about the speed of a koala. No, a sloth getting across the street. Have you guys seen that one video of like a sloth like crossing a street and someone picking them up and like putting them on like the end of the street to help them? That was so cute. Sloths are pretty cute. Actually, no, life is unfair. Like when I'm lazy and do things slowly, people would yell at me for being lazy and being inattentive. But when a sloth works slowly and walks slowly, people would say, "Oh my gosh, you're so cute! Oh my gosh, a sloth!" Hypocrisy! Hypocrisy! But it tastes like glossy cheesecake or fluffy cotton candy filled with candies? R/extra oddly specific. Does this subreddit even exist? I should make this subreddit one day. If you see this subreddit called extra oddly specific, that's me. Thank you. That would be me. Oh no, am I gonna become like Discord mod or like Discord mod or like Reddit mod? Damn. What are your thoughts on Frenzy? Okay, let's see. Frenzy. Frenzy artist. Ooh, interesting. Oh, Frenesy. Okay, Frenesy. The style is interesting. It's like early illustrative children book combined with watercolors. It's really interesting. Like her icon, and then yeah, it's pretty interesting. It's cute. It's cozy. I like it. What are your thoughts? Oh, sorry, no. Wait, you gotta hear this. I have mocks in 2 weeks, and your art tutor is giving us a practice mock. Why are we having a practice for the Probably because, are you having a mock in your school? If so, it's probably because that counts to your student report. Probably why. Got exams next week and I have not been listening to class nor revising. Not taking the university entrance exams in Hong Kong was the best decision of my life. And possibly the worst one. But overall, a pretty good decision. Okay. Let's create the other handle, like the longer one. Get diamond for it. Yep, this was pretty quick. Okay, this is great. Cool. The mock isn't counting for anything. You have no idea what's going on. Are you year 12? If so, I guess it's more practice. If not, then you can relax. Or maybe not. Got 96% this year for being in 8th tuition. Teacher said it was less. For being in 8th? Do you mean like 8th place or like in your 8th tuition class or something? Regardless, 96% is hella good. I don't think I've ever gotten 96% in anything except English ever since I got to like year 9. Hi Sora, long time no see. Hello! Welcome back Crossfire with your Toa PFP. Welcome back to stream. Good to see you. Good to see you. Delete ruler. Yes sir, please delete their freaking ruler. Okay, this is turning out pretty well. Let's do the numbers. Oh wait, I can just use text too, no? Circular text. Oh damn, I am a genius. If you've ever seen one, I am a genius. Not even a single 100 in your life. I don't actually, yeah, I think I have gotten 100%. It's most definitely when I was in primary school. I used to be top of the class in primary school, and it was one of the top primary schools in Hong Kong. It's like a pretty famous one. But I went from being a top student in a top school to an unemployed artist. I wonder what happened along the way. Probably got in a car accident, bumped my head a bit, couldn't study law anymore, and forgot that forgot that I was a smart kid. Ended up being unemployed. That's probably how it went. Went from 100% striving to just trying to went from A++ to as long as I pass on. I'm a year 12. Yeah, oh good luck. It's year 12 for UK, no? What are you gonna like? Do you have any plans for college, or are you gonna go to work after this? Well, if you plan to go to work after high school, you don't have to worry about it. But if you plan to go to university, that would be a different story. Well, it depends on what degree you're gonna do too. I mean, I'm doing a design degree, so high school exams weren't that relevant. My actual performance and like ability was more important, so it depends on what you're studying, right? You forgot you're a college student? Oh, right. In UK, you get to be a college student in like year 12 and it's 13, right? Sorry, I'm speaking in American setting. University is what I mean. You're on the way to get your diploma. It's first year and you're getting absolutely bodied by the course. I'm also like finishing my diploma in like 2 months. Well, my year 1 to be precise, because I go straight to year 2 after this, but I guess I'm doing fine, hopefully. Studying art stuff? Ooh, cool. That would be great. You're grade 9 in high school and science is torture now. Like, bro, the teachers makes us learn about the respiratory and circularity system. All I can say is, please do not end up like me. If there's one thing, okay, unless you're really not interested in science, in which I wasn't at the time too, but just so you know, when I went to high school, which was year 10, one of my electives that I picked was chemistry, and I hated it with all I had. And in my yearly report card, I got a 14 out of 100 on my report card. Like, my mom wasn't even that mad at me for that because she saw that coming, so let that sink in. I'm just not the best with like science stuff. That's what I meant, I guess. Is there a better font for this? I need a better font, like a cooler one. Ooh! Ooh! Sorry, I'm overreacting. Just daily being. Oh, I forgot my ADHD meds. Maybe that's why. It's fine. No. Look, one of the doctors said I could take it like twice a day. And one of the doctors said that if I don't want to take it for the whole day, I can just take it before I want to go to work or school. So I haven't been on ADHD meds like currently, so maybe I'm just acting up a bit. Excuse me for that. Sorry. Don't worry, it only gets harder. Quit science before you science. You know. Not just joking. If you want to be a doctor, please don't quit science. If you have the ability, you can contribute to society instead of ending up like us. Did I just hear a bird screaming outside? Is it like a sunrise? No, it's like only 3 a.m., dude. You're too deep into physics, you can't escape. You can always just... No, I'm not gonna say something that's not under 18 friendly. We have a lot of kids viewers here. We have a lot of children viewers in here. Right. Actually, this is a great font. I'm struggling to decide between this and this and this and this. And throughout, I feel like this is the best option I've got, probably. Okay. How do I divide it equally? Okay. Can I divide it equally? Is there an option I can do it? Space evenly. No. Okay, wait. I think no. Do it. Okay, now will be 2. Oops. And there will be 3, 4. 4 is like that, right? 5, 6, 7, 8. No, that's not. No, that doesn't exist. 9. No, I think 9 is this. 10. 11. Uh-oh. Font size a little bit too big. Wait, where did it go? Okay. 9. 10. This makes no sense. Oh no, I'm just gonna... Okay, no. Alignment? Is there an alignment option? No. Wait. Oh, character spacing. That's what it is. Okay. Oh, it went here. Oh no, this is not good. Wait, no. Okay, no. 10. And that would be 11. No? Okay, wait. I keep hitting number lock instead because I can't read it if it's upside. Okay. Now. Can do space evenly and then increase the size. No, I don't want this thingy. Like, I don't want this boundary here. Can I please turn it off? Where is it? Text list. No. Jesus. I just wanted to wrap around. Come on. You got first commission? Holy! Ooh! Nice. Congratulations. Good luck on it. Really, good luck on it. I'm sure it'll be great. No, dude. Why is there a... This is why I don't like typography and designing in CSP. Why is there a hole in here? It's like the gate is... This is just like... Jesus. It's like a freaking river in here. Like, waterfall. Jesus. How do I Disable this! Size? No, it's not the size. No. No! Dude. No, 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 no. Is it just not adjustable? There has to be some way. Okay, let's see. Oh! Oh! Okay, this changes a lot of stuff. Nice. Okay, let's decrease the radius by a little bit. And then let's increase, oh no. Let's increase the font size. Okay, I think it looks great. Oh no, I do have a problem over here. It's because some words are just larger than the other ones. So it doesn't align that well. Oh, welcome to the stream, Luden. Maybe I have to align it manually. Well, chat, I tried. Actually, if I don't justify it and do it manually. No, you know what? That's too much work. I'm just gonna rasterize it and do it the good old way. By that, I mean doing it by hand. So 6 should be... Okay, let's adjust it accordingly. Okay. Oh, I should have constructed a circle above it so I can just refer it for reference, right? Okay. And then... we'll divide it by 4. Oh no, I can't divide 4 in my Pixel Paint. Huh. And we'll divide it by 3 each side. Oh, hello, Dora the Explorer. Oh, I've never thought that I would see Dora in my chat. What a new side. Welcome, Dora. Welcome to the chat, Dora. Stumble into this channel, explore too much. You're from India? Welcome. Guess we have a, Dora from India today. You see something new every day, I guess. Really. Brand new sentence. Oh no, it's like overlap. Who cares? No, what I do is overlapping each other. The exits are like overlapping. Let me fix this. Do you watch anime? Not a lot. Not really, actually. I'm more keen, like, in terms of the ACG field, I'm more keen on games instead of anime and comics. Watch Jujutsu, Naruto, Sword Art Online, and Pokemon? Oh, that's a few, introductory, I guess, animes. Well, I guess I've watched a few, but not a lot. My first anime was, of course, Demon Slayer. Well, what are the animes, right? Was Trinity, I think, the first anime I saw. Then I watched ReZero, Bandori, the anime with like the mute girl who can't speak with like the boy classmate, forgot what that's called, and Suzume no Tojimani. What else have I watched? I'm sure I've watched more, but I forgot about it already. Well, Oshinoko first season, didn't watch it later on for obvious reasons. What else have I watched? Oh, Apothecary Diaries with Mama and Jinchi. And I can't recall any. I forgot about it already. When you get a VTuber model? Not a long time ago. Looks lovely, thank you. I love to use this to stream. I thought it was like really cool, It's cute and I love it. Makes me feel nice. And then as usual, we're gonna fix this. Some of the X just is not Xing. Twitter is not twittering. Wait, have I said thank you yet? Shit. I've spent like a whole hour on this clock and I haven't made much progress, but it's all good. It's all good. Oh no, I still have like this handle to fix. Okay, I can do it. Oh, no. Okay. Then we'll align it. Where's my reference? Okay, I know how a club looks, but you know. Okay. X goes here. Nine goes here. And then the 8 goes here. Is the artist in violation? If someone's stealing her art, I swear to God. It's you know what? At some point, it would be an honor if someone stole my art and they upload it onto Pinterest. That would be a personal honor. But if you steal my art and claim it as your own, bad things are gonna happen to you. I can't say what, but I can't do anything anyways, but yeah, bad things are gonna happen to you if you claim my art as your own, not just reposting it. I generally dislike it when some people re-upload my art on Reddit and then gets like 2,000 upvotes on like the Genshin subreddits. I've seen it happen and, you know, it wasn't even me. Well, I do upload on Reddit sometimes, but, you know. I guess at this point, like, a milestone of recognition is like getting, you know, my artworks stolen at some point, I guess. Did they at least credit you? Yes and no. I think they did, like, they mentioned my handle on like the title, but because at the time it was clearly written, like I only had a Twitter at that time, I didn't have my Instagram at the time, and it was clearly written in my bio that I don't tolerate re-uploads or reposts. So like I did message the OP and I mean the uploader and didn't respond, so I think that post is still up by this time, but you know. It was a long time ago. How are you so underrated on YouTube but so popular on Insta? First of all, I think it's because of I'm inactive on YouTube. Like, I don't upload much on YouTube. I only stream mostly, but when I make videos, I dedicate so much time on it because I don't hire people to edit my videos. I don't have the economic capability of hiring an editor, and I feel like I understand my editing style the best. So all the videos, script writing, editing, whatever that goes into it is all by myself. So just imagine I'm studying, I'm drawing art, I'm running an art business, I'm managing tabling at conventions, and then I'm streaming, and then I'm making videos. So every video, my average upload time is like 2 to 3 months because I need to write the script, I had to edit it myself, so I don't upload often, which is one of the reasons why. The second reason why is, well, not why, but the counter thing is that I wouldn't say I'm like popular on Instagram because there's like a difference between having a lot of followers versus being popular, in which being popular kind of means that you would be like involved in like discussions in that community. So for example, you would be involved in, if you're a popular musician, everyone would know your name in like the musical field, or like people might know your name, and then you might become like a topic of like discussion in like a musical community, in which I'm clearly not. I just happen to have a few like followers, but well, more than a few, but I never am a topic of discussion and never wish to be a topic of discussion. Like, I just hope that some people know me but don't discuss about me on, like, you know, conversations. So I wouldn't say I'm like popular on Instagram. It's just that maybe or maybe not. Like, I don't know how to describe it. Yeah, feels so good. You could never can edit for free. Not gonna lie. The thing is, as I mentioned, is that if I'm gonna hire, okay, first of all, I think I understand my editing style the best. Like, you get what I mean. I have a pretty interesting editing style, like a calm but also chaotic one, I guess. But if I were to hire someone to edit my videos, I would most definitely need to hire a professional because of legal contracts and stuff like that goes into it, or like a freelance editor. For now, I also don't have the, like, especially when someone works for you free, like free of charge, you need to be aware of that. Like, not you, but me. Because there's like a lot of variables that could go into it and get me into legal trouble, so. Okay, does it look good now? Oh, that one looks really weird, but it's supposed to be right though, no? Maybe this is stick a little bit too. Got you, not need to worry. Yeah. A lot of people have offered me like different kinds of like stuff, editing and like stuff like that, but it's like there's a lot of reasons that I don't do this kind of shit. Like, in fact, I didn't even have a Discord moderator until recently, and the reason is, again, legal problems, and I don't wanna like have my viewers work for me for free. I would feel bad for that, so. Does it look good? It looks a little better. Definitely does. Okay. I do free work because I'm scared of getting scammed. I almost did when I getting your first art commission. As far as it goes, actually, which might be surprising to you guys, I never got scammed on art commissions. Maybe I'm just lucky. I've been doing art commissions since I was 13, when I was like really new and doing horrible art. But I never got scammed, which was pretty lucky. Okay, the clock looks good, in my opinion. It's going great, it's going great. I can do this within today. I mean, before sleep. It's like 3 a.m. No, 4 a.m. actually. It's 4 a.m. in Australia. Can you believe it? Cool. No. Oh, suddenly everyone popped up. If you put a cat and a duct tape and a piece of bread with butter up top, and drop it, does it mean a gyro reactor? I think it makes a infinite what is that called again? Power generator. It will forever swirl and you get infinite energy. Connect it to like a bicycle energy vehicle thingy. You would get infinite energy. And my eraser vanished. And that's how they invented generators. Who needs windmill? Who needs solar energy when we can have cat and jam bread? Well, bad bread with jam, you know? So what about two cats duct taped together with two pieces of bread with the bread side facing on top of the cat? Would that make a black hole? I think that would make a propeller engine. You can attach it to a plane and it will work out. Yes, sir. Oh shit! I just looked at my stream screen and I realized that there's like a color difference between my display tablet and like the screen and like the real display screen. Oh man, this sucks. Okay, let me try to adjust my display color on like my display settings. Okay. sRGB, no. Adobe, no. P3, no. User, no. No, it doesn't look good. Damn it. No, none of these options look good. Well, on my display, not yours. Okay, this looks good. Gonna work with this for now. Okay. Okay, let's work with the clock hand now. What do you think about the end of the universe and try to hit it with an object? What do you think will happen? If you're talking about the heat death, well, at the end of the universe anyways, how will we get an object to hit it, right? So regardless, we're not gonna be able to hit like the end of the universe as like an object, because it's gonna be, you know, everything's gonna melt. If it's a heat death, of course. And if it's the you know, the shrink, or whatever they call it, the great tear, then, you know, results will be the same. Or like the edge of universe? I don't know, like it's a great question. What is at the end of, like the edge of universe, right? Probably something interesting. Maybe mythical stuff? Maybe. I'm assuming the universe expands faster than you can throw it. Actually, Waffle is spitting facts. Isn't the universe expanding at like 3 times the light speed? I mean, 3 times the speed of light? So how do you even throw something faster than the speed of light? Because like the only, okay, currently, the only possible fastest speed we could move is light speed. Because anything out of light speed is physically impossible except the expansion of the universe, right? So, guess not. Not happening, I guess. What time should we make it, guys? What time should we make it? Let's at least make it visible. We'll make it a little bit. No. A little bit past 12. Ooh, that would be interesting. Ooh, this is looking great, actually. Do we need to make like a second, like the handle for like the seconds? No, this blocks it. I think it looks best in this position, actually. Doesn't really matter. Looks great. Or we'll just make a second, like the third handle, the longest one. I'm not sure what it's called. Warping is possible, and also you can move faster than light if you bend space with negative mass. Do you mean wormhole? Is that what you mean? The possible way to bend universe, which is hypothetical by the way, is probably wormholes, right? That's basically 1223. Yeah, so we're gonna keep it like this, or else we're gonna, you know, okay. No. Actually, this is looking so good so far. I like it. I like how it's looking. right now. I think it looks good. Let's add the second handle, like the one for the ticking second. Think of it as gliding through space and warping, and wormholes are different. Currently, I don't know how that works. Anyhow, wormholes are hypothetical, although pretty possible to exist because, well, black holes were hypothetical ones too. So, you know, could very well be real. Black holes could make wormholes? Probably. I mean, isn't it a little bit all about gravity, and gravity is like space bending or some shit? Look, I'm not like a physician, but I'm just someone who draws and listens to music a lot. I'm just an artisan, so don't know much about astronomy. My knowledge about like the astronomical fields and like science are pretty limited. I mean, I like to listen to it, like stuff that goes around. Well, I like to listen to a lot of stuff. I like listening to mythology, science, astronomy, even though these kind of stuff contradicts each other a little bit. But, you know, it's still interesting to listen to it. I trust the artistry of astronomy's facts best source. Trust me, bro. Source, trust me, bro. Actually, I might sleep after I finish the clock just because it's like 4 a.m. now, right now. And I still want to go to the library and work on like my art and assignments tomorrow. I've been sitting at the library every day currently for like the past week. Been working on stuff and studying, I guess. 4 a.m. Yeah, it's like 4 a.m. in Australia. I mean, I live in Brisbane, so search up Brisbane time in Australia. It's currently 4:10. 4:10 a.m. I have a really bad sleep schedule, as you guys can tell, but you know. Okay. Looks good, I think. Uh-oh. Did I select something? Oh, okay. That would be the shadow. Okay. Oh. Oops. Can I just put outline like that? Oh no, just oh, there's like I remember I have this. I have an auto. Yes, that's the auto action. Greetings, how's it going today? Right, but I guess you're joining at an unfortunate time because I was actually about to end my stream like very soon. A few minutes, I guess. been busy, so I guess that had a role to play in that misfortune. Yet I have been pretty busy too. But you know, I mean, it's like currently 4 a.m. so, well, in Australia time, so. I don't know a better color mixing option. Jesus. That was already so late? Yeah, it is. Huh. You know what? I'm gonna leave it at here. Now I'm gonna like correct the details of the clock tomorrow in my free time. Yep. So anyways, goodbye chat. Thank you for sticking to my stream. Thank you so much actually. I'm gonna see you in the next stream, which I don't know if it's happening tomorrow or not. Most probably not. I only stream when I feel like it. Yeah, and I've been pretty busy, so unfortunately. Anyways, bye bye, good night everyone, or you know, good morning for people, well, for me too.